microphone. How about now?
Working on it. We're
I can
working on it.
tell. I can tell that it's working now. But you know, we are
Woo, but no sound. Okay.
we're
Okay.
learning as we go. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. 17 people
Nice.
are on with us.
So they didn't hear
Really
me.
appreciate that. Yeah. Now you're
Oh,
hearing
oh,
it.
oh, okay. Let me turn my phone off, everybody. Um, I'm wearing something on my eyes, everybody, and I have a reason. Stay tuned during this live chat. We're gonna discuss that as well.
You look ridiculous.
I love it. You know you like my look in these thin-looking Italian-made Essilor lens
Yeah.
glasses, which we'll get to. We're gonna give some away.
Well,
Can I
let's
just say
talk
it right
about
now?
it.
We're gonna give some away.
Let's talk about it. Okay, so why is Woody wearing glasses? Well, number one, why are we here? We're here an hour earlier than we said we were going to be. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in, by the way, even though we are an hour earlier.
Yes.
But we were able to start, and we were excited. We wanted to jump on and thank everyone for jumping in and for subscribing to our channel. We are right now at 5,029 subscribers. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing to the channel. And we weren't planning on do a giveaway for 5,000. I think we were talking about maybe we'll come up with something. We went on a Megalodon teeth hunt a few days ago. And one thing that I didn't realize is that when you go on your first hunt, on your first trip, you're not supposed to give away any of the teas
That's
that
right.
you find.
I was just told that same thing. We're not
That's
supposed
right.
to give those away. So,
So
we're not going to.
We're not going to, but it doesn't mean that we don't have an ace up our sleeve.
Oh,
So,
and they're better teeth than the ones we have.
yeah.
Than the ones we got.
So we're gonna be talking about that, but because we hit 5,000 subscribers, I was talking to Woody about what can we give away to people tuning in, to people that have subscribed to our channel, that everyone can enjoy, whether you're a diver or not, doesn't matter, right? Everyone can appreciate a 5 million-year-old fossil, which is a megalodon tooth. Hard to find, 105 feet underwater, 40 miles away from the nearest beach. So it's not the easiest thing to find a tooth that has been sitting there for 5 million years.
And by the way, some of them can be pretty valuable, depending
Thousands
upon
of
the size.
dollars.
These are like 4 or 5 inches long. The ones that get into 6 and 7 inches long, a 7.5-inch long megalodon tooth can sell as much as $100,000. We don't have that, but we have some really beautiful ones. And these things, like Gus said, not one human hand until we touched it had touched that in at least 5 million years. Could be longer.
All right, so we're starting to get some comments. Somebody says that people are speculating why you're wearing glasses. They're saying they said that you got LASIK. You actually had LASIK years ago.
Years ago.
That's not why you're having glasses. Somebody said, is it because you forgot to equalize and your mask?
I like that one. Like that video. That's a good comment. Whoever said that.
That was Dominic.
No, that's not why.
Good
But that's a
job.
good guess. There's a reason.
Yes, there is a reason, and the reason is, again, thinking about what can we give you that regardless if you're a diver or a non-diver, you can use and enjoy. And Woody came up with a great idea. So tell us about those glasses, Woody, and the company.
So a brand that I created a while ago really was for divers and athletes in general. You can see I kind of have a narrow, skinny head, so I always thought there needed to be glasses that had a better wrap. So they really protect your eyes. We have all different styles that I created. These aren't just your average sunglasses. Let me explain them. I had them handmade in Italy, so they're Italian made. Every hinge, the materials used in the frame are the finest. The cases, the boxes are the finest. The lenses, for those of you who are knowledgeable with lenses, are Essilor lenses. French-made lenses, the finest. They have anti-glare, anti-scratch. Some are polarized and some aren't, because you don't always want polarized glasses. In fact, polarized glasses will distort unless you're using them for water, which the divers would. But we have people that run, people that do all kinds of other activities that would not want polarized. we are going to give, and I would tell you that these are selling for around 150 and up.
Yeah.
We're going to give away 5.
That's right.
For the 5,000 mark that we reach. Can you show them even the boxes I spent so much time designing?
Yeah, so these are not, we're not selling these. We're not trying to, get money from you guys. We're not sharing a website where you can go and buy them or anything. These are 100% free. We're going to send them to you guys.
Yes.
Very, very high level premium sunglasses. Again, Woody's company. And
some are
just
male
like
and some are female. Didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's
I just
true.
want you to know. So depending upon if you win, if you're a male or female, we're just going to randomly pick out the style because
Shane is asking if they're better than Oakley's.
I think we blow away Oakley.
Yeah.
I concentrated on that when we built them and manufactured them. In my opinion, they're in a league of their own.
Yeah, so you guys are going to get these for free like we did with the lights. By the way, those of you waiting on the lights, it was my bad. I was out tooth hunting, and I was taking a class, a full trimix class, so I was out with Woody for like 10 days or whatever we were gone for. So I wasn't able to ship them, but they are now on the mail. I think I shipped them yesterday or the day before yesterday, so you'll be getting those. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. So that's the case. I don't know if you can see it. Super
dark,
nice. Yeah, it
really
is. It is pretty dark. But the glasses are awesome. I mean, check that out. I like these. I might keep these.
So we have orange reflective lenses, blue reflective lenses, clear lenses, matte finish, glossy finish. There's different purposes for each pair that I design. Different athletic purposes. So, wow, by the way, those look really good on you. So
I got to keep these.
You can. Venmo me 150, no problem. Yeah, you're not a subscriber, so yeah, Venmo. I take Venmo.
Damn.
No,
tough
cool,
crowd.
yes.
No, but they're awesome. And again, even though Woody has a super slim face, I don't. But these also work awesome in non-slim faces.
Cool.
Like mine. Check. These are another one that I just pulled out. Woo.
Nice, man.
Awesome.
Those look
I think
good.
most of these are.
Yeah, they're really gonna
Are
you're
amazing.
gonna
I don't want to keep pulling them out because I'm gonna want them all. So I'm not going to do that. But I am gonna keep these blue ones. They're pretty awesome.
That's cool.
Very comfortable. But look,
we have more for you all.
check this out.
I brought a whole basket because I don't know if we're getting. Hey, I didn't say we're giving all those away. Be careful. No. I said 5.
No. False advertising. We're not giving away. There's like 30 or I don't know 40. I have no idea. There's a lot of them. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to make sure that whoever wins the 5 pairs is gonna get one. So whether you're a female, male, doesn't matter. We're gonna give you one that fits
with the cases and the box and the cleaning cloth and all that.
That's right.
And you can look them up later, or you can email us later and ask me about the name and the quality of them, because I'm purposely avoiding saying all that because I don't want you to think that I'm doing this for advertising. That's why we're not giving you any more information. I'm just appreciative. I really can't believe we've reached this level. Most of you have given extremely kind comments. We've had our fair share of criticism, which are cool as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes we deserve it, but that's what's cool about our channel. We're just being real. This is who we are, and sometimes we do good, sometimes we don't do so good. But
people are asking about the brand name. I don't know if you want to give it away. Again, this is not us trying to sell glasses.
The brand name is called Egoer. It's a person that is energetic and is always on the go. So it's not ego, like you have an ego, but somebody that's energetic and on the go. They have a little edge to them. They are a little egotistical.
Well, it's like e-goer, like an electronic goer.
You are an energetic goer, e-goer.
Yeah.
And we have all different styles, but I told you that I visited Italy
awesome.
many times, and this
so
Italian manufacturer was so precise, and the materials I use. The lenses are made from a material that was imported from Switzerland. I'm telling you, I focused on every detail.
Yep, Cyprian is saying, hey, guys, I reached out on Facebook, gave you a suggestion for it. I did get it. Sorry I didn't respond, Cyprian, but his suggestion is good.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it, but it has to do with the blue hole in Egypt. And we already did a reaction for this on the last dive of Yuri Lipsky, and the person that actually recovered Yuri's body is involved in this video. So once again, I'm not gonna give too much away, but I did get your video.
Oh, cool.
Thank you for sending that. Several people have asked other questions. The other one was, are we going to work on the glow in the dark cave line? And that's actually something I asked, right?
Cool.
I don't remember who I asked this. But they said that over time they deteriorate faster than glow in the dark lines or something like that. There's a reason why they're not. Whether it is because they're super expensive and replacing them costs too much money, or because they deteriorate.
I
remember asking.
Randy Thornton is on the cave line committee of many of the cave and High Springs. Let's just ask and get a professional's answer to respond to that.
That's right. That's right. So we'll ask and get a full answer on that. But thank you. Congratulations. Jesse just got the certification for open water.
Awesome, Jesse.
On Sunday. So that's awesome. And actually what I'll do, Woody, is I'll put this on the other screen so you can actually see the comments because they're coming in and in and in.
Oh, so should I switch that
Yeah,
now?
so switch
Bear
to,
with me, everybody.
to
I'm
the other screen.
lean forward and
I'll keep him entertained. So once again, because we started this stream earlier than we said we were going to start it, feel free to ask any questions, and we'll be happy to answer those for you.
Wow, it worked, by the way. I can see it now.
Isn't that awesome? We're moving up in life with this setup that we have here in the studio. The other thing I wanted to mention, breaking news, one of the lights was not claimed. How about that? The winner of this D580 never reached out to us. We gave people a week to reach out to us, and I never heard from them. So we are going to give it away again, I guess. But the other three are gone. So
how would you compare them to, say, a pair of Costas?
Oh.
Costas are very good. These are better. Sorry, Costas. You're great. These are better. We looked at everything. Wait till you get them, and then you guys can give us the feedback. I think they're going to be free for the lucky 5.
Yeah.
And so they have to have you have to have subscribed publicly. So don't forget, really, you have a chance to change that now. We're going to look up your name if you win and make sure that you subscribed publicly. Otherwise, it doesn't count for you. Yeah. So
that's right. So we'll be giving those away towards the end, and I feel that for this light in particular, this D580, I wonder if we can pick somebody who is live watching with us. I want to give it away to somebody who's live watching with us, and that's because we already tried to give this away to somebody who commented on the other video. That person did not claim it, so because of that, I'm gonna see if I can make it work.
Hey,
yes.
Responding to a comment, Ron, I really appreciate that question. It says, I want to know more about Woody, and I'm an open book, by the way, and his hotels and what led him to where he is now, since you said live last time you talked more about that. I'm a CPA by trade. I owned an investment management firm. It became very, very large, and I sold it about 8 years ago. I was blessed. I did very well. I worked very hard my whole life. Throughout my many decades of age, I was investing heavily in real estate. We all know what real estate has done in South Florida and in the Atlanta area, and that has led me to be able to invest in more real estate. But I always wanted to have a hotel in my hometown in Fort Lauderdale. I designed one called Ocean Treasure. You can look it up online. Ocean Treasure, LB as in boy, TS.com. Ocean Treasure, LBTS for LauderdaleByTheSea.com. It's made for divers. Gus was just there. We have a great opportunity for you to both boat dive or shore dive or even do training there in our pool, and I think the rooms are first class. So I just wanted everybody to know I'm just an open book. You asked the question, I'm telling you how I got to where I am. But honestly, this is my favorite thing in the world, which is diving or talking about diving.
Exactly.
So I really want to thank you all. I'm kind of humbled by it, and thank you, Gus, because really, honestly, guys, I couldn't have done any of this without Gus. I mean, I don't know how to do any of this technology that he has set up, So yeah, he's enabled this to happen.
Thank you. Yeah, and thanks everyone for tuning in. We have people from South Africa, from India, from I think I saw somebody from Finland, so all over the place, Sweden.
Cool.
So yes, thank you everyone for tuning in. And once again, I will be giving away the light to somebody in this video, I guess, in this live stream. Hopefully it works by
I love this
looking
comment.
at comments.
Jake Nunez, you guys made me put diving as one of my bucket list dream activities. That right there, that one comment right there is one of the reasons my heart is into doing dive talk. I truly do this because I love it. There's no other reason. That's why. If we can convince more people to dive and dive safely and do it with proper training, made my day right there on that comment. Thank you for that.
Yep, absolutely. And again, a ton of comments coming in and questions coming in. People from the UK, what's up? I saw a question earlier. Somebody was talking about which rebreathers we think are best or we prefer. Woody and I dive Kiss rebreathers. Also happens to be the preferred rebreather for a lot of the top divers of the world, which neither one of us is, not even close to the top. But one of the main reasons why I decided to go for Kiss not only was because Woody dove Kiss, but after doing a lot of research, I realized that, the Brian Kaycocks of the world, Ed Sorensens of the world, the people that were involved in the cave rescue of the Thai children, all of those guys are Kiss divers, and that's why, I went with Kiss.
Yeah, and for me, I actually had the privilege of teaching Gus. I was his instructor. He's advanced quickly and amazingly on the unit, the Kiss Orca Spirit. I chose it, frankly, because of Doug Ebersol. For those of you who may know him, he's one of the leading cardiologists really in the world, and he's incredibly amazing human being. And he was great friends with Mike Young, who owns Kiss, and he introduced me to Kiss, and I started diving it with him. I was trained by him, and then I got hooked ever since, and I'm very glad that I went with Kiss. There's a lot of other reasons that are beyond the scope of this live stream why we think Kiss is one of the best rebreathers, but I should say there's many, many great ones out there. Many.
Yeah.
And I respect them all, frankly, because not all, but the vast majority of them, because they've had to go through a lot of testing to be able to be offered to the public. So I don't want you to think it's only Kiss that is worthy of your exploration.
Right. Absolutely. Couple of people, again, commented, somebody saying, I live in the UK. Sunglasses are not the most useful thing for me.
Okay.
That is true.
We're giving away.
We were not going to make everybody happy.
Well, what about the Meg teeth?
Well,
those are useful anywhere. They're
beautiful. So those, I think.
Do you have one right here where you could hold up?
No, I was gonna run upstairs and get one,
okay.
so I can show it. But we might do it for next time. But the other one that we were gonna talk about is somebody asked a question about the lawsuit in Montana. So I'm just gonna cover this super quick. There's recently a lawsuit from the death of a diver in Montana. It happened in, I think it was December or November of last year, and the lawsuit just came out recently. It's a $12 million lawsuit where they're suing everyone who's involved. Obviously, the instructor, the shop, Patty, they're basically suing everyone. What are my thoughts on it? My thoughts on it is we don't really know all of the details about it. Obviously, only the lawsuit came out, and that is the family of the diver suing everyone. So they're telling their story, and I haven't really heard from the shop, from the other side, anything really like fighting back any of the comments and claims that the lawsuit is making. So at this point, because not all the information is out there, I don't really have a lot to comment. I don't know, Woody, if you have.
I don't want to comment on it.
Yeah.
I don't want to at this point. I really want to be factual, and we don't have those facts.
Yeah, there's no point on speculating.
But I do want to say one thing. What rebreather would you not recommend? I think that came from Green Buzz. I won't do that. I do have those in my head. I like the person that laughed when I said, well, maybe not all rebreathers, right? You see where I reversed on that. There are some that I personally don't like for various reasons. Other people may disagree with me. So it's a matter of what you're going to use it for. I would ask you that. And I think Gus brought up a good point a couple of months ago. I would recommend that you find somebody that you can have as your mentor with rebreather diving, because that's who you're going to be diving with, and find out what rebreather they teach on. So your rebreather mentor should be close to you, should be knowledgeable in rebreather diving, because you want to dive it often. This is not the kind of tool to get rusty on. So I'm going to tell you, yes, of course, I absolutely love KISS, but I'm among KISS divers all the time. Maybe you're among a different brand of leaders within that brand all the time.
Yeah.
That's the most diplomatic way I can answer that question.
Yeah, for sure.
An honest way.
We've gotten a couple of people asking, how can I take classes or lessons with you or Woody, meaning me or you? The short answer is we both teach for a company called Sea Ventures, which is located here in Georgia, Alpharetta, Georgia, which is north of Atlanta. And, you know, we have, I don't know how many instructors we have at Sea Ventures, like 20, I feel like. There's a lot of them there. Everyone is top notch. So, like I said, me and Woody are not full-time instructors there. We don't teach every weekend or not always available for classes. But, you know, if you want to take classes with us, I guess you can reach out to Sea Ventures, seaventures.com, and then ask when our next classes are coming, or ask for us to see if that's something that can happen. But even if you go with another instructor, it will be top notch. Sea Ventures is one of the best dive shops in the country here in the U.S.
Yeah, Sea Ventures, S-E-A, and the word ventures, VENTURES.com, seaventures.com. Please do tell them that you heard about us or know us through Dive Talk.
Yep, absolutely. Somebody says, this is a really good question. Are there any technical liveaboards or any liveaboards that accommodate rebreather divers? Yes, they're not very common, but there are out there. I will be going to one, which Woody was going, and now he's unable to do it, but I will be going to one in November. Is a 7 or 8 day liveaboard in Chalk Lagoon, which is in Micronesia, and is all rebreather divers. The company's called the Dirty Dozen Expeditions. They go to a bunch of really cool places, like Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands. They go to the Galapagos. They even go to Chernobyl. I would love to go to the Chernobyl trip.
Me too.
Obviously, we're not diving in Chernobyl.
That'd be a problem.
But I would love to check that out in Ukraine. Yeah, Aaron Argrimson, who's the owner of Dirty Dozen, is a rebreather diver, very technical diver, expert, and we love that guy.
And just a good guy.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of good questions on here. One talks about, he says it's a geeky question. I think it's a good one. How does lung position affect the diving experience, work of breathing, trim? All of that matters. And I'm reading many other really good questions like that. And that's the kind of thing that you do want to look into, do further research on. Feel free to email us, because we do try to respond, by the way, to all your comments. I don't know if you noticed that. We try our best. But if you email us, is it info@divetalk.com?
Info@divetalkmedia.com.
Info@divetalkmedia.com.
At least for now.
Soon we'll be able to drop the media, just info@divetalk.com. And we'll try to answer your specific questions, because it's difficult to do and justify a proper answer doing something like this. But I want you to know I'm reading your questions, and they're great. And I see so many people, somebody from Indonesia, where I always say if there's a dive higher power or dive god, they blessed Indonesia. Wonderful place. Chalk Lagoon, yes, is awesome.
Brent is in Marietta, Georgia, where we are recording this right now.
By the way, I didn't know Aqua Cat is rebreather friendly. I didn't know that. Go Dive 365. I didn't know that they've done that now. That's really cool to know, and that's not too far. I think that's based out of the Bahamas. Cool.
Somebody's asking if there's a way to dive without getting their ears wet. I guess so. If you become an astronaut, and you'll get at the pool at the NASA Space Center in Houston,
Well, a lot of
then you
people
won't get your ears
Hey,
wet.
but it's a
That's
good
it.
question. Some people have tubes or ear clearing problems.
That's right.
And we deal with that, actually. If you think you have an ear clearing problem, you'd be surprised that we can usually overcome that for most people.
Yeah.
Um,
Somebody says, what will happen if you're diving and a tsunami happens?
well, you know what? If you're deep under, usually those waves don't go deep. That's a wave that's formed typically in the higher portion of the water column. But
I would just hang on to my loop on
I'm
my
going
rebreather
deep.
and hope for the best.
Going deep, they go by really fast and then
Yes.
come up.
Let's see. Somebody says, with all of the tech and advancements in computers, would you do you even see a point of dive watches anymore? Somebody asked that question earlier.
Maybe as a timing device, if you're old school. I'm
Maybe.
old school. You can tell that we used to do everything with just a timing device. But honestly, I don't dive myself at all with anything other than at least 2 computers on all dives because it handles everything.
Yeah, I don't really know anymore what a dive watch is. I guess any watch that you can take and dive to depth is a dive watch, to be honest. This one that I'm wearing right now can go down to 12,800 feet, which is something I'm never going to go to. For some reason, they thought that it would be a good idea to, have something that can go that far. But I actually only wear my watch, and I have a couple that can go deep. I only wear my watch when I'm doing open circuit, and that's because I don't wear a computer in every wrist when I'm doing open circuit. But when I'm on a rebreather, I do have a petrol on my left and a Perdix on my right, so my wrists are occupied. I don't take a watch with me.
Me either. Have you ever been attacked by sharks? I have never been attacked by a shark. I grew up in the Jupiter, West Palm area. I think you may know that I consider that the shark capital of the world. Many, many sharks, including the vicious bull shark, tiger shark, even great white sharks. At depth, there are very little shark attacks. You can look up the statistics. It's fascinating. Do you know you have a greater chance of being attacked by rhinoceros than sharks? Did you know that there's way more deaths from Coke machines falling on people than shark attacks? So there's a lot of those kind of statistics. They're actually very timid, and they usually just shear off and move away. So the answer is no, but I wanted to give a shout out for the sharks because they're critically important for our environment.
Shane is saying he needs to find a way to hit the Great Lakes with us. Funny enough, we're going in August as of now, but we're going to be hitting pretty deep wrecks. One of them is over 300 feet, at 300 feet of depth. But we're coming. Somebody else is in Marietta. I feel like we should have like a live crowd in here for the next live stream.
That'd be cool to invite some people into the studio and be on the show. Maybe that's a giveaway, is you're going to be on a show. How long can you hold your breath? That's kind of related to free diving.
Doesn't matter.
I used to be a free diver. I used to teach it, but I don't do that anymore. But it was a good long time. But you don't need to hold your breath when you're scuba diving. In fact, you should never hold your breath when you're scuba diving. Sharks are the best. I agree. What does deco sickness feel like? Not
I
good.
think he's talking about night. Maybe getting narked.
Decompression sickness, I think you're talking about if you're bent.
It depends on a level.
Stiffness, pain in the joint and muscles. It could affect your breathing, and it could also cause neurological damage where you feel very confused. So not good.
I love all these questions. I'm trying to, answer as many as possible. There's actually an option, and you don't have to use this option if you don't want to, but I think it's called Super Chat that will pop your question to the top or something like that. Nobody has ever used that option, but I think I turn it on. So in case you want to make sure we answer your question, that's the best way to do it because they just keep coming on and on and on. Somebody asked me about which watch am I wearing. I'm actually wearing it's called a Rolex Deep Sea. Deep Blue. If you Google Rolex James Cameron Edition, it will pop up. I have a couple of them, but this is the one that I dive with the most. I have a Submariner, a Yachtmaster 1, and a Yachtmaster 2, which are technically dive watches too, but I like this one.
And there's mine. My watch is always a Tarek, a Shearwater Tarek.
Shearwater
dive
Tarek,
computer. Somebody asked me if I ever dove in Iceland in Sofra.
We both have. Yeah.
It's incredible. It's cold. You're going to be in a 7 mil neoprene dry suit, very heavily weighted, and you get to touch North America and the European continent underwater at the same time. So it's pretty cool. For me, it was a one and done dive because it's almost 32 degrees. I actually recently took an ice diving class just because,
Yeah.
I don't know, I tried it. But anyway, it's a really cool dive to do.
Good question by Andrea. What is the biggest step you have to make to become an instructor? Biggest step.
The biggest step is actually transitioning as a rescue diver, which is basically still at the recreational, non-professional level, into becoming a dive master. Once you become a dive master where you're going to be involved in assisting with classes and so forth, that's when you'll decide, do I want to go to the next level and take on the responsibility of being an instructor? And then somebody else asked,
Shout out to Peter Bell. He's the first ever super chat person who tried it out.
Man.
$5.
Okay.
Thank you, Peter. Says he has no questions, but he loves the channel. So
That's so cool.
you
never
get
saw
a
that.
shout out.
What are your thoughts on recreational solo diving? Gus knows. Don't kill me, everybody. Don't please. I just give you my opinion. I'm not saying that I'm right or I'm the almighty or I'm the greatest diver. I'm just saying I don't believe in recreational solo diving. In fact, I don't like any form of solo diving. Even if you get certified, I get it. Many people are like, no, you can get trained for it, and you can. I just think you have so many more options, and it's more fun to dive with somebody else. I can go through a 30-minute conversation on that, but I don't like it. I wouldn't do it. I don't recommend it.
So there's somebody else who asked this question, and okay, so when it comes to solo diving, I think that in some cases it makes more sense to solo dive. Like I think Doug Ebersole used this example where he said, look, I'm a photographer. I just want to do my own dive and take my own pictures. If you're on a rebreather, like, then this depends on your gear. If you're on a rebreather, you can self-rescue yourself. So the risk of running into an issue that you can't just bail out and go to the surface is minimal with a rebreather. So he prefers, when he's taking pictures, not to hold anyone back as he looks for those perfect shots. So I think that in some cases it makes sense to do it. So that's my thought on it. But the other one was, somebody asked about, what is the point of technical diving? Like, why not just recreational diving? Where is the attraction or the value in this? So I'm going to share a story, and I realized that by sharing this story, we're going to miss a bunch of questions. So if you guys want to take a pause for a second and asking questions, I'm happy to get to it. But this past weekend, I had a real emergency, quote unquote. I don't want to say real emergency because it was for real. It wasn't planned, but I wasn't in danger like that. But essentially, I took a class this last weekend to become full Trimix certified. Full Trimix certified means that I am certified to prepare for, plan, and safely execute dives down to 330 feet of depth, breathing hypoxic mixes, which means low oxygen mixes that if you breathe at the surface, you can pass out. It doesn't have enough oxygen to breathe at the surface, but at depth, you can breathe them, and they have a combination of low oxygen, high helium, and nitrogen. So I'm taking the class, and one of the exercises you have to complete as part of getting certified as a full Trimix diver on a rebreather is you have to complete a bailout, like something went wrong at the worst depth of your dive at the worst time of the dive. So like right at the end of your bottom time. So you plan for a bottom time, how long we're going to spend at this depth. All right, so that is the bailout. And in order to have a successful completion in this exercise, you have to bail out from 200 feet or more. So it has to be 200 plus. So we are on the wreck. It's called the Lawrence in Florida. And in this wreck, my instructor, Doug, gives me the signal for your rebreather is broken, bail out. So I knew it was coming. I make sure that I'm at 200 feet, I think 201, something like that, and I bail out. I go into open circuit, put the regulator in my mouth, and start heading up. About 10 or 20 feet once I started ascending, so it was like 190, 180 feet, which is way beyond recreational limits still. I fire my SMB, my surface marker buoy from that depth, which is funny because I was talking to my brother who's going through open water training or went recently to it, how you learn how to do it on the surface. And he's like, do you do it on the surface every time? No, we fire them from 200 feet sometimes, like in that class. So I shot it from 180 or whatever it is. And as I'm there, just kind of shooting my SMB and having everything under control, I realized that I ran out of air. And I'm going to use air quotes because I had plenty of air, but the first stage on my tank just blew up, stopped working. I don't know what happened. It got clogged with an O-ring. I don't know what happened. The point is, I'm breathing at 180 feet of depth, and there's no air coming in. Now, here's the difference between a recreational diver and a technical diver. This is not about me at all. This is people like me that go through this training. I think that anyone else, Woody, whoever, would have reacted the same way. So this is not, I'm not singing my own praises. This is all about my instructors and the training I went through, by the way. So at 180, I breathe in, no air. I immediately think about, well, what do I do now? One option is I have a perfectly working, beautiful, big tank sitting right here on my right. That tank, I'm side mounting 80s, aluminum 80s. That tank is shallow gas, which means that I can breathe it starting around 70 feet. Anything below 70 feet, if I had panicked and I reach for that tank, because remember, I have no air, and I breathe in my mouth, I breathe that air, I will die. It's too high of a concentration of oxygen, 50%, and I would have died. So that tank is not an option, but it looks like an option because it's staring at you right there. And under panic, anyone could have pulled it and breathed from it and drowned. And then I think about the fact that on my left tank, which is my deep mix, there is another regulator, but that regulator doesn't work because the first stage is broken. It's not adding air, it's not doing anything. So that tank is also broken. My other option is to go to my body, right? To swim to my body and signal that I'm out of air and then breathe from their tank. But the other option that I thought of, and again, now that we're in the future, we're all in the future, it's easy to see it.
Are you almost done?
Yes, I'm almost done.
Because I think people are commenting, they want to get the jar. It's a good story.
I'm not reading the comments.
I'm just saying.
Anyway, the last option was to go back on my rebreather. My rebreather was working even though my diluent was gone, and I went back on my rebreather, opened the loop, started breathing, make sure my gases were good, and I was able to finish the whole dive without a whole tank of air, without my air, and I was able to finish the whole thing. So being a tech diver prepares you for scenarios like that. When you have an emergency, you're able to slow things down, think about your options, make the right call, and complete the dive safely. So I didn't see that coming. It happened, and I was able to deal with it. So when you ask about what's the allure of becoming a tech diver, why not just remain a recreational diver? Your level as a diver just exponentially blows out of the water when you get into tech diving and cave diving. It allows you to make better decisions and to dive safer. So that's super long answer to your question about why going to tech diving.
All right. Thank you. And hey, Ron, that's funny about it's 55 outside and I have the heat set on 77. I can relate. Somebody did ask a question directly related to what Gus was saying. Do I think becoming a tech diver or an instructor escalated my diving level more? Not even close. Tech diving. Oh, not even remotely close. It's easy. Tech diving. So deepest I've ever been was one of the questions. I've been to around 350 range in the Caymans. I go to inner space every year, and I'm on the tri-mix boat, which means we go to 100 meters. So drop down just slightly a little bit below that. Try not to go too much deeper than 100 meters. So
what other questions do we have?
Besides more questions, when are we doing the giveaway? That's what people are asking.
Well, it's. I wanted to wait towards the end to do that, but
some people said they had to go. And
yeah,
I think they're waiting. We've been 40 minutes.
All right,
let's do it.
Well, before I do the giveaway, I want to say one more thing. We have the worst YouTube banner in the history of YouTube. I think I made it with paint. and it looks awful. So I am actually going to give away one of my teeth, not my own, a megalodon tooth. I'm not taking one of my teeth out. And I'm actually gonna give it away to anyone who can create a super badass YouTube banner for us for the show. So I'll pay with a 5 million-year-old megalodon tooth.
Very nice.
It's not gonna be the biggest one I have because I only have one, but it's probably gonna be the second biggest, which is beautiful. And again, I want to open this up kind of like a contest. We have no favorites. If we get multiple submissions, we'll pick the winner, which one we like the best, and whoever ends up becoming our YouTube banner will get a 5 million-year-old megalodon tooth. If you like that kind of thing.
That's really cool.
Please send the submissions to info@divetalkmedia.com. You know, anything that you make, literally anything, will be better than what I made. So,
hey, Jake, I want to address your question. First of all, thank you for that. You jumped to the top. If you had one chance to have a perfect dive, where would you go and with who?
Oof,
now,
that's a great question.
It's an awesome question. Now, I do get asked this every time I teach. I've taught thousands of students, and they always ask this. Here's how I answer. First of all, I tell people I want them to feel great about their dive. So I always say, this dive that I'm going to do with you right now is going to be my favorite dive because I'm with you. Because otherwise it can sound like I'm bragging. Well, if your dive, this dive is good, but you should have gone here or there. However, since I'm not addressing one specific person, Jake, when I went underwater in Indonesia for the first time, I cried like a baby. It's that good. Indonesia. And if I have a chance to dive with anybody, I got to be careful here. I love diving with my tech diving friends because I think there's a certain level of comfort, Gus, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's not just me diving with you. We love diving with each other.
Yeah.
But I have other tech diving friends that Gus knows, for example, and I know with him, we've got each other. We understand exactly the gear that each of us is in and how it operates. So I like to dive with people that I dive with on a regular basis that are diving in the same kind of complex gear configuration I'm in. Jake, I hope that answers your question honestly, because that's the honest answer.
Yep. Yeah, to me it's hard to pick the best destination. I mean, the Maldives was awesome. It's just crystal clear, beautiful. But I was in open circuit on those. And then we did dives in Cozumel where we were down for 2.5, 3 hours and hit up 13, 14, 15 dive sites that would take an open water diver, a week or two to cover.
It was great.
And we would just hit it in one day. So I think that if there's a single denominator, it's like you. I love diving with the Kiss Rebreathers team, with our tech team. Rebreathers it's just highly enjoyable. I really, really love that.
Ahmad, I do want to answer your question real quickly. It's a great question. Hey guys, would you say that cave diving is safe if you are trained and obey the safety guidelines plan, or is it still a very dangerous sport? I'm going to answer it. And again, don't beat me up. You know what I think? Every time I get ready to go cave diving, I tell myself, it's dangerous. It's not inherently safe. Cave diving is an overhead environment where I have no ability to come up. And we are human beings, and we can't survive unless we are really prepared. So I believe you can cave dive and make it as safe as possible through training and absolutely abiding by all the rules that you are trained to abide by each and every dive. As safe as possible. But it is inherently more dangerous than a non-overhead environment. That's honest, in my opinion.
Yep.
So
somebody also asked if we have ever been lost inside a cave.
Not personally for me, not without it being a drill. So we will pretend in a drill that we are lost. So one of us has to go find the lost diver, and we're taught to tie off because you're never off of a line. So you're tying off onto the line and then going and finding that diver. Or if you are lost and we pretend we lost the line, we tie off to where we are, lost in a spot where we are, and then we go searching for the line by moving our hand up and down and seeing if we can get lucky and grab that line. I've never been lost, though, for real in a cave because I will never be off of a line. Not even close.
Awesome. That's rule number 2 of cave diving. Let's see what other questions. Okay, so should we give away some glasses?
Wait, one more person did a super question. I think they deserve it. Let's just read it again.
And it's in pounds, so we
James
have
says, again, not a diver myself, but wanted to say your videos are a breath of fresh air and are definitely, does that say
demystifying? Yeah.
The stereotypical perils of diving.
Awesome.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, it's amazing. Is all I want to do is go diving. We just got back from diving. It's life-changing in my opinion.
Yeah. Thank you, James. I appreciate that comment for sure.
So let's give away. What are we giving away first?
We should give away some. I say we give away the light.
All right.
For sure.
Let's do it.
So let's do the light. So I have the comment picker here. I'm gonna. You guys can see it on like my side screen right here, but let me share it. To you guys, and let's see if we can figure this out. I'm gonna just cut to the screen. All right, so you guys can see that. And what I did is I put in the link right here, and we're just gonna get the comment. Let's see if this works. I've never done it. Yeah, it says it has comments disabled because this is a live chat.
I see.
So we can't really do a live thing until after the video is over. So let me switch back to our thing right here, streaming live. So here's what's gonna happen. So I want to do it. I want to give it away to people that are on this on this live stream. So after the live stream is over, YouTube will upload this and make it a regular video, and then I'm gonna draw, a comment, and I'm gonna give away this light. I hope you guys trust me with it. Once again, the rule is simple: follow or be a subscriber of Dive Talk and be a public subscriber. So make sure that your preferences, your privacy preferences, show the list of subscribers, because that's the only thing I'm gonna check for, and then we'll get in touch and give you the light, send it to you at our own cost. I also want to make a quick announcement here, and I know this is not related to Dive Talk. Well, it's kind of related. You don't know this, Woody, so it will be an announcement for you too. But this Friday night at 8 p.m., Orca Torch has asked me to host a live stream for them.
Nice.
And I'm going to give away a bunch of their stuff. So I'm like, I'll do it only if I get to give away a bunch of stuff.
That's great.
So they said, absolutely, we'll give you some more lights to give away. I don't know why. Like, Woody, you're a brand ambassador for Kiss Rebreathers. Like, why don't we just give away a bunch of rebreathers?
I haven't been given that authority, so I can't really do that.
But yeah, so absolutely. So stay tuned for this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I realize that it's late in Europe, but that's the time they want to do it. So, find Orca Torch on YouTube or Facebook. It's going to come out through their channels.
Hey, Ryan, just type subscribed. Everybody just type the word subscribed.
Yeah, just type anything
really worth saying,
and we'll find you. All right, let's see. What are your thoughts on commercial diving? Oh, we're planning a video on that. We actually already have a guest that will be part of the show, and we're going to talk about commercial diving coming up. So coming up soon. Is it our worst place to dive? Worst place to dive. Woody, I don't know.
Worst type of diving in general in terms of a place. I think some of the freshwater lakes, specifically, we have a lake here called Lake Lanier.
Oh, my God.
Everybody says the same reaction that Gus just said, oh, my God, because basically we just do training there. There's nothing on the bottom but red clay mud. That I always say, if you even look at it wrong, the stuff silts out, and there's thermoclines that start at like 20 feet. So, not the most desirable place to dive.
Yeah, and actually, you talking about red clay reminded me of something. Somebody asked this, some time ago. They asked, if you get silted in a cave and you have a rebreather, why don't you just wait it out until the silt goes back down and then you get out of there? Like, why get out in low visibility or no visibility? Why don't you just wait it out? What do you think, Woody?
Well, number one, that could take 24 hours. That's why we are so serious about the silting. That silt, if you are in a non-high flow cave, can last all day and all night. So you would be waiting and waiting, and time is precious. So we would rather get a move on and find the main line than wait it out, because you simply have no idea how long that's going to take. That's the reason that we train not to just sit and wait.
Right. And during your cave class, you actually learn about the different kinds of silt that you can find in caves, and typically how long it might take for the silt to, settle back down. And some of it, I think it's like 2 weeks. Like in some caves around the world, the silt goes up and it's so fine. That dust is so fine that it might be there for weeks. So you can't wait it out in some caves, but there are some caves where the silt is like this, like beach sand that is really heavy, and as soon as you kick it up, it goes back down, which is great. All right. Let's see. Any other questions? Will you do a Mr. Ballin reaction? We actually tried on the last trip that me and Woody went to Mech Tooth hunting. We actually had Mike Young there. And if you watch one of the Mr. Ballin videos about the scary cave stories or something like that, the very first one on the very first video he recorded involves Mike Young. And I reached out to Mike. I asked him if he would be willing to react to that video, since he was actually in the dive. And he said yes, but we just could never really get together with enough time, and the logistics just didn't work out.
Yeah.
We were just super busy all the time.
There's a lot of follow-up questions, so I'll just knock it out at one time. Why aren't you just waiting, even if the silt takes a long time? Because you're on rebreathers. Let me make sure everybody understands. A rebreather doesn't give you unlimited time.
Right.
We are still limited. In particular, we're limited by the scrubber life. The scrubber is what removes the carbon dioxide from our exhale, from our breath. So our rebreathers have about a 5-hour scrubber life. So that would be the absolute maximum, and we still have to get out. So you wouldn't want to push it close like that towards the end of your scrubber life. So we still are limited by time, right? We're still building up nitrogen and deco and so forth. So we don't have unlimited time, even when we're on rebreathers. We think we have more time and more options, but it's certainly not unlimited. I hope that answers. There was a lot of questions along that theme, so I wanted to answer those.
Joe's asking what was the date and time of that Orca Torch thing. This Friday. So this Friday, I guess, May 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern time. At least that's the plan. If we can figure out all the technical stuff, because it won't be through Dive Talk. It will be through Orca Torch. Let's see. And in full transparency, in case you didn't know this, I am a brand ambassador for Orca Torch. That's why we keep getting a bunch of lights and we keep giving them away.
Yeah.
So that's where all of these came from.
We're from Atlanta, Georgia.
That's right.
By the way, some questions on that. We are here right now in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm born and raised in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Or Marietta.
But we are currently in Atlanta.
Let's see. Can we have glow-in-the-dark lines for dark caves? Somebody asked that already. Do you have kinds of FPG on the rebreathers, or is it all calculated through computers? Well, the rebreather itself, or at least the one that we dive with, doesn't have mounted gas on it. It's all off-board in cylinders that we carry on a side mount, basically. And because of that, the rebreather doesn't really have an SPG. However, the oxygen bottle that we carry on the rebreather does come with an SPG. I happen to have also a transmitter because I like to see it on the computer, and also the dill tanks, I carry transmitters on them and an SPG as well. So I have both.
So how about we give it away?
Well, we're going to be giving away, and what I'm going to do is for the glasses, I think that we should give them away on that based on the people that commented on the 1,000 video. What do you think? Or should we give them away after this to people that just commented on this video?
I think we should be honorable and do it on this video.
On this video?
Yes.
Wow.
This is when we announced them.
Yeah.
A lot of people have
I just
recently
wish I could.
subscribed, and I want the recent subscribers to have an equal opportunity, and absolutely.
Yeah, I just wish I could randomly pick somebody on this video while it's live. I don't think that technology exists. If anyone knows, please go ahead and let me know. And I'm happy to do that. I would love to do that and just give it to somebody on the video.
Fabian, full face masks, I've done a lot of that at the Georgia Aquarium. I did the dive show there for years. And it's interesting. You need to take special training for it. I don't use them when I'm diving regularly. To me, it's a tool. Some people like it. They don't want to have water all over their face, right? Because the full face mask is going to create an air pocket over your mouth as well where you can communicate. But it does take some special training. But I don't use them otherwise. I would prefer to be in a regular mask. A little bit too bulky for me. And I don't really want to have a conversation underwater.
Yeah, this is just not needed. Somebody said, do you think an underwater vehicle assistant would help on dive rescues? I don't know.
Depends on how deep. It can be a hinder as well, right? Because that's a whole nother vehicle and item that you got to deal with. That's interesting. What are you guys' opinion on side mount rebreathers? The KISS Sidewinder is the only one I've dove, and it's unbelievable for trim. There's nothing on your back, and it's phenomenal. It takes a lot of tweaking, though, to get it to fit you properly. That's the key of a side mount rebreather, is having it configured to fit you properly. In terms of the KISS Sidewinder, I think Ed Sorensen has got to be the best in the world at both teaching it and configuration, really, in my opinion, for the Sidewinder.
And arguably the best diver in the world, not just cave diver in the world, dives the Sidekick, which is also a side mount rebreather.
That'd be Brian.
Very good question from Chris, saying, do you bring snacks or water on long dives?
Oh,
well,
that's cool.
Not on the dive, but on the boat, right?
Yes. Fabian answered your question.
I will say that it all depends on the operator as well. Like, we dove with the guys at Shark Quest in Pensacola. They bring sandwiches for the divers and beer, so you can have a beer on the way back, like after you're done diving. Because when you dive in Pensacola, you typically, to get to the good sites like the Oriskany and oil rigs and things like that, you have to go out for like 2 hours. I mean, they're 40, 50 miles away from the shore. So because of that, you do your dives, and then you're heading back out. If you're not diving the next day, especially, you want to have a cold beer on the way back. Shark Quest, the only operator that I've seen that has that. So sandwiches, beer, and drinks too, non-alcoholic drinks as well. But then some other operators have almost nothing. I don't think I've ever seen an operator without water, so they will have at least water for the most part. But when it comes to snacks, typically you bring your own.
Hey, Fabian has a good idea, and a couple of others chimed in. Why don't we just randomly pick somebody from this scroll of content? They said they trust us. I would just you would close your eyes and scroll, and I would yell, stop, and you put your finger wherever it lands, and we're going to be honest and say that's who won.
All right, so I'm gonna scroll randomly. What?
You're gonna scroll randomly.
People are gonna say that we're not doing this right.
But
you think
you're
they'll
gonna
trust
close
us?
your eyes. They can see you live.
All right.
I'm going to close my eyes.
Okay, and then
Once you
I'm gonna scroll to a random spot, and whatever top comment is wins.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm just gonna close my eyes as well. I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3,
oh
go,
my God.
And then I'm gonna say stop. All right, let's try it.
Oh my God. Okay,
I like
here we
that
go.
idea.
All right, hold on. All right, I'm gonna scroll up.
Wait.
Up.
You didn't tell me you're starting.
Okay, I'm going. I'm scrolling.
1, 2, 3, stop.
Okay. James Stephenson. I think he's from the UK, because the question that we landed says, is there any decent dive locations around the UK? So I don't know if James is on the call, but
I did some training in the UK with Steve Pryor, but it was all not open water stuff. But James Stevenson, you just won.
Won what, by the way? The light or the glasses? Oh, what should we? He can pick.
Say?
We'll let him pick.
Right.
We didn't say anything. So James Stevenson. Let me write it down, because I'm gonna forget all this stuff.
Yeah, we gotta let him pick, because we didn't say. Do you
All right,
want a
hold on.
light or do you want a pair of
Yeah.
the glasses?
I don't know if he's here because there's a job. Oh, he is here. He put a smiley face. So, James, what do you want?
Awesome. That was a good way to do it. That was totally fair. I mean,
James.
that was some good suggestions, guys. Appreciate the help on how we do that. We're going to do more, though. We got more giveaways this evening right now.
So let's see what
We
James
got these
wants.
cool sunglasses we're going to do, which
Did
we
he say what
reached
he wants?
5,000. No, but James, if you're there, comment on what you want.
Yes.
And we will.
Sunglasses or the light. And then we're going to pick somebody else.
I
All right,
said
he wants
thanks,
glasses.
guy. Okay, good.
All right. So
You got it.
sunglasses for.
They're awesome, man. You're going to love them. Glasses. I'm a big sunglass guy. Me too.
All right. Ready to
Let's
pick
put it
another
back
one?
on. Yeah, that's why some people ask me, why am I wearing sunglasses? For the new people coming in, I designed a brand. We're giving them away. They're Italian, handmade, finest sunglasses, I think, in the world. And they are with Allure lenses. It's a brand I created years ago for my own need because I kind of have a skinny face. They have a nice wrap. There's all different styles, not just this style. Gus, put on the pair that you were enjoyed, and that's what
The
we're
ones
giving
I'm
away. I
keeping, for
promise
sure.
you'll find them to be the best glasses you've ever worn. So do you want to do another one?
Yeah. Let's do another one.
And so this time I'm going to say one, two.
They should pick whatever they want again. Until somebody picks the light,
Okay.
they have a choice. And then once they pick the light, I only have one. So.
Very good. All right, here we go.
All right. Ready? I'm
One.
gonna start scrolling up.
All right, scroll.
All right. here we go.
1, 2, 3. Stop.
Fabian.
Fabian.
Bucharest. Yeah. So his comment says subscribed.
Good timing.
How about that?
He subscribed and he won.
All right. So Fabian.
Awesome, Fabian. Fabian, let us know. Light or sunglasses?
Yeah.
Comes with a beautiful
I'm gonna
case.
scroll back down
beautiful
so we can
box.
see what he says.
The glasses do.
All right.
Light's great. They're all good. Okay. Oh, who's this? Musklin? I can't read it. Musklin or whatever. I'm never lucky. No, you don't know. You may be lucky. We're not done yet. I think you're going to, hang in there with us.
All right. So Fabian just won, and he's here. And by the way, we should say that
Awesome,
you have to
Fabian.
be here to pick your price. If you're not here,
Yeah.
then you don't.
That's
you
what we
don't win.
said. Yeah, that part is
Yeah.
what we said. So, Fabian, we just need you to type what you want.
By the way, we are trusting you guys that you're subscribed publicly. We're not checking this.
Yeah, please. We're
So-
being honest, so please be honest about
Hopefully.
it. I think they will. We got really cool
Yeah,
subscribers.
we have the best subscribers in the world. So,
Yeah,
Fabian,
Jacob.
what do you
yep,
want?
He just said the same thing. Yes, you're right. But we're
The light. He picked the light.
all right, man. That's a great
right.
light. Orca Torch makes a fine light.
Orca torch. Light. All right, so we
I
have.
love it, Fabian.
I just ran out of ink, but
That
luckily
is-
I have more pens.
That's Fabian, and his name is still up there. Last name
Yeah,
Bucharest.
I got it already. Light.
Awesome.
All right, so
Jake
4
says
more
I'm
pairs
hanging.
of glasses we have.
That's funny, Jake. You made me
Everybody
laugh.
wants these glasses, bro. So this is gonna be great. Okay, you ready to pick another one?
Let me put my glasses on for this one. Okay.
All
All right. You're going to scroll. And
Yeah.
I'm going to say stop. Let me
Yeah.
close my eyes.
All right.
Tell
here we
me
go.
when you're scrolling.
I'm scrolling.
Stop. I wanted to go quick
Shane
that time.
Overcash. Shane Overcash.
Overcash.
Just
Shane.
one. Yep. So I guess a pair of glasses for Shane.
All right. So how many glasses have we given away?
We still have 3 more.
3 more, guys. 3 more.
Shane Overcash. Sunglasses. And people are lucky. I'm just saying. Some people are lucky, but I don't know if Shane is still on the stream or not.
Well,
If he's not on the stream, he's gonna
he's
miss
got
out.
a comment. Shane. What's his last name?
Overcash.
Overcash. We're going to need you to comment on
Oh,
the fact that he commented.
yeah. So
If
he is still
I
here.
win, you pick. Okay, well you got glasses, Shane, and you did win.
Yeah. And
That's
there's
so
a
cool.
delay, by the way. I don't know if you guys have figured this out, but by the time we see your comment, we'll respawn and it will be 30 seconds or whatever. I don't know what the delay is. All right. So yeah. So Shane got some glasses. And he's here. So, all right. So we got
He's got it.
3 more pairs to give away.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Well, I put my headset on. I'm going to get ready here. And tell me when you're going to start scrolling.
All right. I'm going to go in 3, 2, 1, scrolling.
Stop.
Wow. Well, hold on.
No, I can do that. That's one of the
Okay.
ways I'm doing it.
All right. So the winner is Axis Chilled 83. I don't know.
I like what he said, drum roll. So
Yeah, drum roll was
Axis-
the comment, but
Axis Chill.
Axis Chilled 83. So let me write that down.
Chill 83
Chilled.
has glasses as long as
83.
you say you are still here. So
And-
type something, Axis Chilled 83,
Yeah, let me scroll down.
because you just won.
Tatovic was one of the winners of the lights last time around. Tatovic, your light is on the post office, by the way, or on the mail.
Cool.
It's on the way to Armenia.
Nice. I can't scroll from my seat, right?
No.
I have Gus gives me only limited. Did you hear how he said no? Like
You
one
can't
time,
touch
one
anything.
time I sat where he's sitting. You'll see that I'm going to host. Sometimes I'll be in the driver's seat. Now, when I was the last time, I pushed a button. Here's what I heard. First time I pushed it, I heard, "Don't touch that." Second time I pushed a button, I heard and felt that. Guess what? I don't push buttons anymore. I don't know what they are. I just like, look at that cool button. That's a cool button.
All right.
Bam.
Axis
Okay.
Chilled is here.
Nice Axis.
So, all right. So we got
Yeah, I was trigger
1,
happy
2,
with
3,
the
2
stops.
more.
That's
2 more.
funny.
2 more glasses.
Hey, crypto. Yeah, I'm gonna change the pace of when I do that.
All right. You ready for me to start
all right,
scrolling?
let me close my eyes. Tell me when you're scrolling.
All right. I'm scrolling.
Stop.
I don't know how to read this.
my goodness.
Oh my God. Pseudoliparus? Suri? Oh my God. I'm
Pseudoparis.
sure I'm butchering this, but
Pseudoparis swirly. He typed crazy as his comment. Are you still on there, pseudo? Is that what it says?
Pseudoliparus?
Pseudoliparis. Swirl. I always try
Wow.
to throw an accent in as if that helps.
Suray?
Swirly.
You should pick a different winner next time. This is how people
that's
know
not
that
good.
this is not fake.
Yeah,
we
we can't
wouldn't
read the
pick
name.
these crazy usernames.
All right, let's see if he commented down. But there he is. Yo, let's go. You won, my man. We can't say your name. Sorry about that.
Or woman, we don't know.
Or woman, but I'm
Yeah.
glad you won. That was not. That was a long time on that one.
That was a long time on that.
Now,
one.
wait. I got a new way. I'm gonna stop it this time.
Oh,
wait,
my
let me
God.
set my phone up. I like to do different. How many more do we have?
We have one more, I
One
guess.
more. Okay, hold on.
I mean, we have a whole bucket of them, but we're
No,
only
no,
giving
no.
away 5.
Those are mine. You're volunteering there. It's nice how you're so generous with my stuff. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. This one I'm gonna do a little, very honest. When the CCR.
Are you calling the CCR team
No,
like the
somebody
whole team?
called me.
All right, I don't know who that
That
was.
was Yarno, one of our friends at the. All right, this time, let me turn the volume up. I have it set on a timer. You're going to be scrolling for exactly. You don't know this, but you're going to be scrolling for 5 seconds. When this thing goes off, hold on.
Fabian is saying, I know that you guys are not faking because I never win anything.
All right, here we go. Gus, tell me when you're.
All
When
right.
you tell me you are starting, I'm going to hit start.
All right.
It's gonna count down.
I'm about to start. Ready?
Yep.
All right. I'm scrolling.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
Chris Cox. Chris Cox wins the last pair of sunglasses. If he's here.
Awesome. Well, we have a lot of good stuff to give away,
I haven't seen
guys.
Chris in a while. I don't know.
I just want to say, honestly, one more time, thank you, everybody. I mean, your comments throughout, you've been really complimentary of us, sometimes critical of us, and that's great, too. We have deserved it at times. We're trying our best. I know one thing I want to apologize for everybody that watched the one with the mortician. I was really grouchy, wasn't I? I look back on your comments are valid. Like, I did not give her a break. This was the video where the mortician was like saying every time we go cave diving, you're probably going to run into a dead body and their head's going to fall off. And I don't know if I was in a bad mood that day or whatever, but you're right. I should have given her a break. I want to apologize to her. And if she came on this show, I would give her the utmost respect. You know, I was a little harsh on that one. That's valid, everybody. That's valid. I wanted to say that now because I got a lot of negative comments on that, and I deserved it.
Yeah. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. If you won, whether it was a light or a pair of sunglasses, please go ahead and reach out to us, info@divetalkmedia.com, and that way we can, organize, I guess, the delivery of your prize. And like I said earlier,
Kevin, you're making me laugh, by the way. Be nice to morticians.
Yeah, all right.
I will, Kevin.
You gotta be nicer to morticians.
I know. I said I was sorry.
And the other thing I was gonna say is, like I said, if you can design a YouTube banner for us and win that, we'll probably run that contest for a couple weeks. We will send you a Megalodon tooth.
Wow, thank you.
Tad,
man.
Yeah. Saying love you guys. We love you guys too. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys subscribing and, sharing us with your friends on Facebook. Just post it and be like, hey, I love this video. Even if they're not divers, hopefully they enjoy the video. And if you're watching videos from other YouTubers and you think we should be notified or you think they should know that we reacted to their video, whatever, just go ahead and use the @sign @DiveTalk on their videos. We also love when we get mentioned in other people's videos as well.
Yes, I agree with you. I think the name is Mosier Ed Sorensen is a legend. We're not at their level. So some of these people that we speak of, they're legends. We're just guys we're instructors. We have experience, but these guys are legends. And we love to admire them for their art, for their craft. They're incredible.
Absolutely.
So that was really fun. I enjoyed this live session.
Yes.
We have some great videos coming out, don't we? Some great React Right videos coming out.
Absolutely. We are not able to make one of these live streams every week because we have things going on all the time. Somebody asked earlier, is this going to be a weekly thing? It's not a weekly thing. The only weekly thing that we have is React videos, which come out every Monday at noon Eastern time. Depending on where you are, you can calculate when that comes up with you. But we do enjoy these live streams. We enjoy answering questions from you guys. And,
Hey, Gus, somebody asked, how do they make their subscribe public? Or what does it mean to be public? Can you really quickly describe that?
Yep. So basically, you have to go into your settings to do this. Now, let me actually show you on the screen since you're already here.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yep. So here I am. Let me go to YouTube. All right. So this is my YouTube here. If you go into like your channel or whatever and go into settings, then privacy, you have to make sure that your subscriptions are not private. This is turned on by default. It's always on the other side. So I turned that off. So just make sure you go into keep all my subscriptions private. Turn that off. That way people can see that you follow us.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Man, that was fast how you immediately went right into showing them like that. I mean, you're really good. No, I don't want to say it. Why would I tell you you're good at something? Are you stupid, Woody? Never mind, Gus. I could have done that. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yes. So, yeah, thank you so much again, everyone. I don't know if there are any other questions or if we can wrap this up.
I like that. Make videos like Meet Kevin.
3 to 10 videos a day. Wow.
We would not be able to really go diving because we'd be making videos all the time. I hope we get to dive with some of you. And we have dove with some of you, but that's really awesome. We were recently diving at my hotel, Ocean Treasure in Lauderdale by the Sea, and we bumped into people that were like Dive Talk subscribers, and we dove with them. That's really fun.
The person that won Pseudolipris said, hey, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I'm not publicly subscribed. So if someone else wants the glasses, they can have it. I
Man, that's so
definitely
honest. I almost
appreciate
feel
the
like,
honesty for sure.
I almost feel like, you know what, Gus?
What?
I'm gonna do this. They're my glasses. He was so honest. Just give away one more pair.
Oh my god.
That is so honest that I don't even want to penalize him for violating the rule.
Wow.
Seriously, thank you. Let's give away one more pair. That's
Okay.
everybody. You've got to admire that.
That's
In
awesome.
life,
And I
you've
guess
gotta-
this live stream will be 3 hours long. Let's.
All right, well, one more second. Let me I'm going to do the same way. I like the objectiveness of letting my clock here do it. Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm got to set this up. I'm going to change the timer.
Wow, Chris Cox is also saying if he can re-roll his win, he wants to give another person a chance to win.
Oh man, absolutely.
This is awesome.
So that's two more pair now,
What?
right? Oh, one more. All right, here we go, Gus.
All right.
Tell me when you're ready. I'm going to do my timer. When you say go.
Thank you. We have the best subscribers ever. All right,
We
here I
do.
am. I'm scrolling up.
All right, it's counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo.
Brett McIntyre. Brett McIntyre just won a pair of glasses. So if Brett is here,
If Brett is here and publicly subscribed,
yes.
you are a winner. You are a winner if you chime up and tell us that you're still here.
Yes, absolutely. So Brett McIntyre,
Brett McIntyre.
let us know. Chris wants us to give away his pair.
Okay, so that means we're doing one more.
Yes,
All
I
right,
guess
hold
so.
on.
So
Let me
I
get-
guess, Chris, thank you for doing that. I don't know if you're
second.
doing that because you're not subscribed to us or because you're just awesome.
Probably
I think you're awesome
Let's-
either
let's
way.
go with the
So
awesome.
thank you.
All right, Gus, I'm changing the timer.
Hold on, I don't know if Brett McIntyre is here though. We might have to give it away to
Well, let's
somebody
do
else.
this one for the other guy first, and
All
then
right,
we'll
all
let Brett come on. You ready? And scroll.
All
I'm
right.
counting up. 3,
I'm scrolling.
2, 1. Okay.
Ken Keel? Ken Keel?
Ken Keel,
Yes.
you just won.
Ken Keel.
Ken Keel.
Oh, Brett
won.
McIntyre's here.
Brett, congrats, my friend.
Oh, wow. Brett says give it to Jake Nunez.
Okay.
Man, we have the
It says
best
give
subscribers.
It to the guy below me. So,
Brett.
that's very cool, Brett. We will do
Wow.
that then. We will do that.
Jake.
Look how Brett said he's not publicly subscribed. Dude, you guys, it's just great.
This is
The
the
dive
best.
community and or people that are interested in diving, I've always found to be the best people in the world.
Amazing.
So I forget where we're at. Have we given them all away? I'm getting confused.
This list is ridiculous right now. I
We-
feel like we've given away more than what we have at this point. But Ken Keel hasn't responded.
Oh yeah, we're waiting on Ken Keel. That's the only one left that we
Yeah.
haven't given away yet. Ken, we're gonna give you a few more. Woody has giveaway fever. I do, man. I gotta be careful. I do. It's awesome. I love this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ken.
I don't see Ken,
Keel.
though.
Ken, come on in, Ken. We want to give it to you. So we are waiting on you. Sean Ellis
Yeah.
is giving us so many compliments, and
Yeah.
I know you've
Thank
been
you, Sean.
super supportive of us throughout. I want to say thank you. I love reading these things and shouting out to you guys because it's just awesome. You all giving away a rebreather. No.
No.
No, not quite. Not that generous. Ken Keel, he did it.
Oh,
Oh,
there
no,
you go.
he said pass them on.
Oh my God.
So that means we another one. We got okay.
All
Ken Ken said pass them on. One more time, everybody. Hold on. Here we go. Ken gave his up. Give me a second.
All right.
Timer, 1 second, and scroll.
All right. Here we go.
2, 1. Bam.
All right. Kevin Dorf. He just said, "Be nice to the morticians."
I know he was right. I read his comment earlier, and I laughed at it. And you guys were right. I don't know what was wrong with me. That I think I was tired. We had done a ton of diving. I didn't eat. I hadn't eaten yet or something. It was bad for me.
I think it was early in the morning and you
She's
didn't
cool.
have coffee.
That mortician lady. I mean,
She's
honestly,
awesome.
She's awesome. I I feel bad. I want to apologize to her face, and I want to. I don't know. I'd love to have her on the show.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
just, let her know that she's awesome.
She is awesome.
So, who was the guy that won again just now?
Kevin
There
Dorff.
he is, Kev.
There it is.
Awesome, Kevin.
Yeah.
That's it.
And he was
Nice.
being well-intentioned by saying we should be nice to morticians. And now
See
here
that?
you go. You're rewarded with some, world-class sunglasses.
Kevin,
That's awesome.
karma just kicked in for you, man. That's awesome. Okay, you won. So that's it for this particular giveaway.
This guy's saying, just give everyone a pair of sunglasses.
Not yet.
66
No,
viewers.
we can't do it. But
When we hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll give everyone one.
yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Zero. I know. I was bad though. I feel bad about that one. I do. I won't do that again. I may. I doubt it. I'll eat before I do the videos.
Definitely. All right, guys, thank you so much for participating again. I think I have the names of everybody, and like I said, just please send us an email, info@divetalkmedia.com. We will love to to send these to you once again 100% for free. We're not selling these or anything, and we're not getting any kickbacks. Woody owns the company, so
nothing. Just happy.
Happy to share, and happy for people to wear these and
happy for people to care about diving. I mean, It's been, for me, I'm 56, everybody. I've been diving since I was like 11. So I don't know how to do anything else, honestly.
Jack Nave, thank you for your comments. I know you posted it a couple times, so absolutely. We love making this content, and we love that you guys appreciate it and enjoy it and learn from it.
Thank you, everybody, and we will see you soon. When's our next new release video coming out?
Monday. Yes, every Monday at noon, you're going to get one.
The glasses are called E-Goer. Everybody's asking that. It's a brand I created, E-G-O-E-R, for energetic goer type of person. They're made for people that are just on the go, made in Italy, Allure lenses. You're going to love them. And thank you. We'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.